As I was saying, this one is under state and public events. So basically, there is a category that is called state and public events. When I click on this, you can see there's a category called that. So that post is just linked to the state and categories event, and is also linked to the events page. So if I go to the upcoming events, that's the reason why it shows up here. You can edit these, any of these categories, and call them whatever you like to, and you can also change the name of the page to whatever you want to as far as the post go. You can edit it, it saves time. Instead of having to create a new one and putting all the information, you can just change the name. The Ait Dashboard is what we're going to look at next, because I think I showed you exactly how to add media. Just go to media, click add new, and then you upload it from your computer or wherever you have it, whether it's a jump drive or whatever. You can edit any media by editing it, delete permanently, and you also have the opportunity to edit the picture or whatever you update minorly using this. So you can hit edit and then come down and say edit image. And once you do that, you can make it smaller or changing the size here, which will end up scaling it, and then hit scale. And then you have to hit update to make it smaller. If you don't hit update, then it wouldn't save, it'll be the original size. So let's go to the Ait dashboard. And I explained that this is like the main operational panel for your theme. As you can see, this part says logo. I explained to you what a tagline is. And this is your copyright information that is found on the bottom of the site, down here, right here. Not those buttons over there, but this information right here. And if whatever you do in these sections, you have to save it. If you don't, it's going to revert to what was there before. Your sections are the 3 sections that are on the site. You have the home area, you have your service box area, and you have your testimonial area. These are the 3 sections. And this is where you actually have to tell these sections where to show up. As you could recall, I clicked no on all of these so that they only show up on the home page, and that's it. And then you have to save it, you have to tell it where to go. Your photo widget is exactly what it is. Right now, if you look at it, it tells you the size, and you save it. And if you look at the footer of your page, you're going to see that you have send press in there, and also your social media icons. Social media, those were the ones I just showed you. This is where you're going to put your Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn information. You can update, you can add or remove them, however you like. Hit save, and then whatever information you have for them, you can update it there. Your office information, as I said to you before, you want to make sure that all your emails for right now are the same, so that you can know where things are going just for the beginning, and then you can also edit them later on. You don't have your display office hours showing up, because they would contradict and end up over here in the testimonials. So the best thing to do is to actually use a widget. And speaking of widget, we're going to go there and we're going to look at that for a moment. If you want to know where this information on your home page is, where this was written, this is in your home page widget. If you go to home page widget area and click on that, you see it says tools, right for the right tools, sorry, for the best results. It's the same thing right up here, and then that information is this information that was pasted on the bottom. So that's your home page widget. It's there on the sidebar. This is your send press, which is the photo widget that I just showed you here. Special offers. You can edit and update send press right here. These are your settings. These are your emails and overview and everything there for send press. If you choose to edit it and update it, your information was already placed in that. Your footer widget, that's the only ones for that. The blog widget area, obviously you can see is calendar and recent comments. If I click on blog, you're going to see on the right hand side, you're going to see the calendar and recent comments. And currently you don't have any comments because these blog posts just have what we call lipsorium, which is just information in there. But whenever somebody posts a comment, it's going to show here once you approve it. And this calendar is there set. Okay. And the post area is just the calendar for right now. Now you can change any of these widgets. Like if you don't want send press, you can hold it, drag it, drop it over here, and it'll be gone. And the same way, if you want to add one, you make sure you open whichever box you want to put it in. Say you want to put it in here. Then all you have to do is from over here, drag it and drop it under whichever one of these menus you want to put it under. And that's it for menus. Editor, you don't want to go into editor unless you know how to do HTML or PHP or CSS, because this is what's going to mess with the overall layout of your site. And if you go in there, you delete stuff, then many things will be deleted also in here. Like for example, if you delete the part that has your logo, then you won't have a logo there anymore. We'll have to pull it back in there. So you don't want to do any editing unless you know exactly what you're doing. Themes is where you're going to go to look for themes. Right now you're using this one, so if you wanted to use this one, you'll have to activate it. You'll have to click on it and click activate. Right now this one is activated. You can also hit add new, and it'll take you to all the WordPress themes, and you can see a whole bunch of different themes. Your testimonial area, and I'm sorry for being all over the place, but I recorded this and then had to re-recorded it again. If you go to home, your testimonial is the first section in the home screen. So these testimonials that are written right here, you can edit all of them right here on the testimonials. And there are also categories for where they're going to show up also, or you can add them to. Your service boxes is the middle section. You can edit these service boxes by editing these that are here. You only have 2 showing up. The next one is in the draft right here. Okay, so that is it for those sections right there. You don't have any members, but remember I showed you in your post or in your pages, if you want to make something private just for people to see that are actually subscribed to you, you can go to pages or post and say, for example, about us. You can edit it, and then instead of having it published, you can change the visibility to password protected, and then you have to put it in, and you can change it to private, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm going to leave that alone. And then you have to give the members your password, as they can't access it. Your plugins. Your plugins are what are you going to be using to help your site to work a lot more like as if you actually had coding. For example, you're using a plugin called Contact Form 7, and that's a form that's built so that when people click on contact, you're using a short code to help you to have the layout of your contact page, this form right here. So if you're going to use plugins, you can basically search for a plugin by clicking add new, and if you don't know the name, just go ahead and search for it. Call it by whatever name you know it by, and it's going to search for those plugins that are close to that name. But with each plugin, you're going to have to activate the ones that you're going to use. So if you download one that says Facebook like, then you're going to look right down here in this section for that one, and then you're going to activate it. And then for many of them, like the Revolution slider, it actually gives you, and Contact Form, it gives you what you call a short code. So let me pull up contacts just to show you what I'm talking about. So we're here on contacts. If you go to this contact form and you click edit, oh, look it right there. It's right here, sorry. So that short code that I just showed you, you just basically need to put that short code on the contact form page, or your page that